Hi, Renee's vlog number 6. It's Wednesday, March 6th, 10:44 p.m. This one's gonna be super quick because I'm actually in a 5-minute study break. I have a final next Friday. I wanted to pop on last week because actually last week I did my first rectal exam and my first male, genital exam, and like on a real, it wasn't a real patient, but on a standardized patient. It was a class where we have standardized patients who come in and get paid to have these exams done on their bodies. So my standardized patient had like 10 rectals done on that day, which is crazy, but they're getting paid and they say they enjoy helping us learn how to do these things. So I don't feel so bad for them, but it was really exciting. It was felt very doctory, where it was like in any other situation, this is totally illegal and inappropriate, but I got to feel like the strange privilege that like doctors are allowed to do all these invasive things, but with like the trust from our patients that like we're in this weird scenario where this is completely appropriate and even expected of us. So it felt very doctory, and I just felt good to like feel like a real medical student in a way, because sometimes it can feel like, oh, we're just going through the motions of a lot of things, and like I could be studying all this information in college. Granted, it's like harder and faster than in college, but it is still just like a lot of information. And sometimes you're like, oh, well, depending on my specialty, I'm wondering when I'm gonna get to use this. But with like an exam, like a rectal exam, we're gonna have to go through like emergency medicine when we go into third year. And so we're learning things that we're actually going to use in a couple of years. So it was really exciting, really nerve wracking. I went last in my group of 5, so I got to like watch everybody else do it. So I was pretty prepared by the time I had done it, or by the time I got to do it, but it was still really nerve wracking to like be doing something so invasive, but weirdly exciting at the same time. Um, Other than that, my only update is that I'm leaving for Honduras in like a week and 2 days, which is super exciting. I love medical missions. I did medical missions all throughout college, and they were amazing. They were what made me confident I wanted to go into medicine. They're what made me feel more mature and more worldly and all these different things. And as an undergrad, you don't really get to do a lot because you don't know that much and stuff. So it's really just getting exposure to medicine, and getting exposure to like public health in other countries. So now as a medical student, I'm gonna not only get to do so much more because I have more skills already, but also understand so much more about like how doctors think and how they talk to patients and things like that. So I'm just really excited, and really excited by the opportunity to get to travel. And I'll probably have so much more to say about all of that later on. And then my last real update is right now I'm doing this thing where on YouTube you can look up study with me, and there's like so many posts of people like studying, just videotaping themselves studying. Some of it's live streamed, some of it's like recorded for like 2 hours. Well, they'll do cycles of like 25 minutes studying and 5 minutes of break, or 50 minutes of studying and 10 minutes of break. And I've noticed over the years that the reason I really enjoy studying in the library or studying with friends, not necessarily to work with friends, but because I feel pressured to study and will actually get work done instead of like procrastinate and mess around if I'm around people who are like on their laptops and studying and stuff. So if I'm in a library with a bunch of other stressed out students, then I'll feel like obligated to study also, which is why I tend to study in the library. But it's been rainy and cold, and I'm already in my pajamas, so I'm trying out this like YouTube thing, and I think it's working. So I want to close this out before my 5-minute break ends, and I'll keep you updated. Bye.